Boker Tov, we're in the last Pasuk in Perek Chav Zayin of Mishlei. V'de chalev izim lelachmecha. It's enough from the milk of the sheep for your bread, lechem betecha, for bread in your home, v'chaim lenararotecha, and life for your daughters, life for the family. So here again, these last few psukim, we're talking about the best investment. And the best investment, he's saying, is animals. They could do everything. You have clothing from the animals, you have food from the animals, you have drink from the animals, and they have value, and you can buy land from the value, and they perpetuate, and they continue to have children, etc. They're the best investment. And we started scratching the surface that the best investment here is referring to our children. This is referring to our children, that from one generation to the next generation, and really they are the ones that really give us all the sustenance that we have. A person can have all other things, and if God forbid, not good children or no children, or it's a big hole in everything that they have. So the Gaon of Vilna explains that here it talks about in one of the psukim, it says in one of these last psukim, panecha, and also libecha. We have to put our face and our heart toward our children. Meaning, look at the children and spend time with them, and look at their face, look at their situation to see if they need help, if they need anything. I'm here to help them, etc. And my heart is always together with the children, thinking about them, helping them, getting them on their feet, etc. Then the Gaon says a famous explanation. We must have said this at a different time, and he connects it to this as well. And now he says also all these items that we spoke about, the bread and the milk this is all teaching your children, of course, in the ways of Torah. And the ways of Torah, that's going to provide, that's everything. That's a person's real sustenance. That's what really life is all about. That's their clothing, that's their drink, that's their food, that's their life. And he quotes the famous Pasuk, Ki Hashem melucha u'moshel bagoyim, that for Hashem is our king. He's a ruler over the nations. The difference between a king and a ruler is democracy versus communism. Right? A king, and generally a melucha, a melech, is appointed by the people, is loved by the people. A moshel, a ruler, he rules with an iron fist over the people. So Hashem is our melech. Hashem is our king. Hashem, we love our king. And for other nations, they look at it as restrictive. They look at it like as a ruler. But it's going to come a time, when Mashiach comes, Hashem is going to be a king over the entire land, and all of the entire world is going to recognize the greatness of Hashem. They're going to want Hashem as our king. And with that, he segues into the explanation of how each of these components connect to Torah. In one of the earlier psukim, we saw that this is talking about grass. That there's a pasuk here about grass, which is the pasuk two psukim prior. That there's always food for these animals. One of the things we mentioned, grass keeps on growing, and there's grass nesu isavot harim, higher on the mountain. This is referring to the Torah shebichtav, the written Torah. The Torah is always there. The grass, it's there, and you eat it, and it keeps on growing. Torah shebichtav is always there. And he says this grass higher on the mountain is that there's higher levels in Torah. Mishnah, Gemara, it's also there. It's not maybe as accessible. That's why it's not like on the regular land, but it's also there, ready for the taking, ready for the learning. Also, the kvasim l'vushecha, for your clothing, he says, referring to the sodot of the Torah, the secrets of the Torah, where when a person goes deep into it, it's something really, it gets really, really close to his heart. It gets really, really close to the Torah learning. And then he ends with the milk and the bread. This is our sustenance. These are the main basics of food, and this is our sustenance. The Torah is our sustenance. So B'ezrat Hashem, to raise good children on the way of Torah and strengthen ourselves in Torah. It's available. This is what life is all about. This is what the main best investment is. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen. אתי סדפיך חיבה להם תורה מסור שנאמר אדוני חפץ מען צדקו הגדיל תורה וידיר